Hello everybody, how are you guys doing? Welcome to another video reaction, and today we're gonna be doing Arcane Season 2 Episode 3. So far, in the two first episodes, we got both the top side and the lanes. What is the aftermath of the ending of Season 1? Arcane is just Wild Wild West, kinda like it already was, but without Silco to kinda like put things into place. They've dissolved into more anarchy, and the top side is currently preparing for an all-out war, in a way. Mel is trying to keep it as peaceful as possible. Her mother is trying to make this an all-out war. I feel like working alongside some people in the lanes. And Vi, Caitlyn have formed an execution crew, a hunting crew for Jinx specifically. And they're going after her, and they're in the lanes right now. Jinx has found a new companion and is working with Civica. I don't think I have the little girl's name. It's kind of like an unofficial companion, and I'm sure she's kind of like a League of Legends character, so I should kind of like know already her name or something. But I guess we're gonna have to find out. Victor, who is creating his own cult with the Arcane, healing people from their illnesses. There is the mad scientist that is doing his little experiments. At the same time, Eco and Heimerdinger are teaming up with Jace a little bit to figure out what is wrong with their tree of life in their little space haven that Echo has created for the people of the lanes to go and be safe and live better than they are. So yeah, this is where we're at. Before we jump into the reaction, I also need to give a special shout out to my lovely Patreons. Thank you guys so much for being patrons of the channel. Your support is always appreciated. For anybody who would like to check out my Patreon, the link is in the description box below. And yeah guys, let's jump right into Arcane Season 2 Episode 3. Let's go. Okay, that's Stranger Things music immediately. Bro, literally just infecting the underground again with that shit. That's kinda brutal, honestly. Look at how cool everything looks, man! The misery. Everybody wants to be my enemy. Guys, I'm not gonna stop singing, so you better ready your ears every time.
Jinx is off the rails, even for her.
This is pretty logical so far.
She's planning something big right here in Pipeworks.
I feel like Jinx is gonna blow everything up at some point in the season again.
The second in a... So tell me, Amara.
Who's
What
Amara?
does a member of Piltover's Merchant Guild want from me?
She's Amara. I remember her.
I've come here to settle a debt. What you've stolen is more precious than any gold.
What?
Did you
The fuck?
truly believe Piltover was beyond our reach?
Huh?
We know what you're chasing in Piltover.
Who are you?
Not allow it.
Allow? Your visit only confirms my suspicions. Try to stop me, insolent witch!
My death means nothing.
You have no inkling what family is to me.
Who?
Solo isn't
What
ready.
families
Perhaps
was she from?
time we
Where's
involve
Amisa from?
No.
Can't let her get away again. Are you sure your
My sister is gone.
Nah,
There's only Jinx now.
nah. Once you have to deal with it, you'll not
I'm
do
so
anything.
sorry about your mother.
Did Violas have these rings? The earring and the nose ring? I don't remember.
She's gotten no closer to Jinx, but that doesn't seem to steal the stars from anyone's eyes.
Perhaps if you hadn't let a child overpower you in your own chamber.
It's the name. It bewitches people.
Really?
You should
Kiermans?
know. Do you
Are they
really
that
think Mel
important?
could have succeeded with...
Never speak ill of my family.
Okay, we get it. You love your family.
Why are you here?
Except when you
To sober you up.
send your little daughter away because you want to kill people.
Accomplished.
Everything with my mother is a calculated risk. I'd love to promise your safety, but I can't make any assurances other than this. If my mother gets what she wants, the whole city will suffer.
Setting up some big announcement. All the who's who, aiming to take over and put Sallow in the hot seat, but it's made with Shimmer. Leaves traces
Simmer!
that
Fucking hell, bro! Finally, I was waiting for them to say it!
corner.
Yeah, Amara, what family is she from with that witchery?
Something he called wild runes. Patterns that would occur naturally where the border between our world and the Arcane is thin.
Ah, is that it?
Pass me a tome. There, you sighed. Still a kind of language. A sound, but not words. Something raw, natural. That's wild runes. Most places the Arcane is dormant, but here and there, it's more active, and wild runes are...
Sort of like its fingerprints.
Spring from the hands of mages many times, but so often they turn to horror.
Yep.
I'd
Victor.
always presumed it was due to mankind's turbulent relationship with power. But
Message.
perhaps it is a property of the Arcane itself.
We tested our
Message?
head under every...
So again, so that I get it right, they are bringing this smoke shit in there, right? The gray. Right? Because the earth had cleared, and they're just kind of like polluting it
Your
again so
source
that they
panned
can do
out.
their work.
I've confirmed
Am
Sallow
I
met
getting that
privately with
correctly?
members of several.
At least 200 feet below the surface.
The entire structure is a channel, focusing the Hextech energy into a precise beam.
If you see an opening, take the shot. I thought the gemstone mesh was installed above ground.
The mesh is
Oh, that's why it was
We
impacting
weren't
the
sure what would happen
underground.
if the gate overloaded, so...
Instead of it exploding in your neighborhood, it
Yeah.
would blow up in ours.
We're miles from the main fissures.
It would explain it affecting the tree.
Inconceivable.
Memory brains. We're the ones that get played. What the? Jinx!
Finally got the name right.
Ha! That's what the episode title is.
Guess miners trapped underground, air running thin, but then some wispy wind.
She really gets
washed
dramatic
their
whenever she's talking to
rescue.
the Vi. I think she overplays
Kinda
her craziness when Vi's
crazy.
around.
Choke them out.
We used the Grey to clear the streets.
We
We.
never thought my sister would turn bluebell.
Yeah, that's bad.
Never thought mine would orphan kids.
Why not? Done it to myself enough.
I'm done blaming myself for your mistakes. Done pretending you're my sister. You're not. I'm not gonna.
Then stop me. 'Cause no matter what I do, I just can't seem to die.
Okay, that's a reflection, I think. That's a reflection. Bro. Yep.
Hope you got a chance to, before.
I'm ready.
Ooh, are we gonna get a Vi Jinx Showdown? Episode 3? Really?
This voice set in your head. It is never.
Ooh, okay, we're doing it, it's happening. Are we gonna get the image that is in the intro of season 1? Ooh, hold on. Not Jinx's weapon. Touching it without knowing what it will do. That's crazy.
How does it feel to
Oh, the rune
kind of know
is impacting the hex stick.
Does it make you know?
Oh shit! She brought out the big gun. On this close range? Where will that hit? How do they survive this? Bro, the transitions? What? What is this? Bro, the animation is... Are we gonna enter into multi-dimensional shit? How is Jinx fighting Vi with her gauntlets on? Barehanded. Oh, with a visual of her, of them smashing the pillar with both of them as children on it. Oh, finger? Jinx lost a finger? Could have lost your head.
I'm glad it's you. Had to be you. No!
Little girl, I don't even know your name yet. Is Caitlyn gonna kill the little girl? Issa! What's your name, okay?
What are you? Get off me! Away from her!
So cute!
Move! Scram, kid!
Kate, she's a child.
Move! She's not getting away again!
Kate is gonna kill the child. I can feel it.
Move! Kate!
Yeah. I knew Vi couldn't.
Oh, no, no! This isn't how it's supposed to...
The fuck? What the fuck? Is he just sending all of the gas elsewhere? Is he sending it to the upside, top side? That's crazy. Classic Jinx, bro. Arcane cannot chill out with the visual madness, bro. Every second frame has to be something epic to look at. I'm thinking Mel's mother has like coordinated with this, which is why she said it's time. The little girl's gonna be dead. They're gonna episode 3 us again, where Jinx already again kills another person that was close to her. It's gonna be some of that shit, and it's gonna just traumatize her even more.
I shouldn't have had to. I had the shot.
That was a kid. What have you missed?
I wasn't going to miss.
What's wrong with you?
I keep telling myself that you're different. It's her blood in your veins.
Yeah.
Then why are you the one acting like her?
Right? It's the blue hair. Come on, Vi, you've taken harder shots than that. It's more like the emotional damage that this did to her. Is Jinx and the little girl okay? I'm not Jinx is gonna be okay, but is the little girl okay? Is it just the paint? Is this it? Like, what else? This is just spray paint, the streets. I thought she was gonna lit the gas, the grey topside.
Alora, what's wrong?
Or she did. Oh, never mind. Witches. What the fuck is going on in this episode? Huh?
Two Zornite assassins fell upon us. I tried to save her, but the blade pierced her heart.
Ah, the
Our
propaganda.
families should not need fear. You've given Zorn opportunity after opportunity to repair their wrongs. And how have they answered? You must declare martial law.
I knew it!
To lead until this threat is
I knew it!
Whose conviction never wavers.
Here.
A pillar of your community, whose house has always stood for progress.
Or Mel.
Of course, I could only be referring to Caitlyn Kiraman.
She saw the hate-filled eyes of Caitlyn, and it's like, yes. What's this? Do you even know that Mel is taken by the Black Rose? Or whatever they're called? Yeah, he's like, I'm off. Not what I signed up for. Going back to wine drinking on the streets. She upstaged her daughter, by the way. It's crazy. Damn, that's an episode. Are we going back to the crazy scientist guy? We seem to be ending all these episodes with him. Something major is coming from him. He's bringing back what? Vander? What the fuck is he making? What is he creating? Fucking Kyburn of Arcane. It is Vander! It has to be Vander, bro. Wait! Huh? Wait! Hold on! They only have 3 episodes? They're gonna do it like in 3 parts? Like up to 3, then 6, then 9? Is that what we're gonna do? I didn't even notice how many episodes.
The anger, the sorrow, knowing that she's out there. Commander.
What happens with Vi? Why does he have black hair now?
Here I am, you're big fat.
Vander! And where is Mel? Where did they take Mel? Okay, the little girl is alive. Crazy. Crazy. So I didn't know. I thought they released the whole fucking season. No. They released 3 episodes. And the rest are starting on November 16. Okay, it's not too far off. November 16? We're good. We can wait. We can wait. It's not a crazy long wait. Okay. I like it. It gives us time to process everything. I like it. I'm not mad at it, actually. The first 3 episodes. So we're gonna just contextualize it into 3 parts here. And I like that. The first 3 episodes, I think they did a great job with the setup. I think very similar to season 1. They kind of like set up the like how the rest of the season is gonna go was set up with these 3 episodes. So we kind of established who our antagonists are, who our heroes still are, and where each story is kind of heading. So Caitlyn, as we could kind of tell, is turning a leaf into a pretty hateful, a warmongering person, which is why her and Medarda are going to get along. I didn't exactly see it coming where she's gonna become like the leader, but like they're declaring martial law, so it's kind of like the commander, the leading commander, which is kind of like, since they're gonna declare martial law, so it's gonna be like the overall leader. For a second I thought Medarda was gonna anoint her daughter, but that wouldn't make sense because Mel would never agree to this. Where did they take Mel? What the fuck is up with this Black Rose magic shit? What type of family was Amara from? Are they in any way related to the family that they killed, the Medardas killed to claim to like get Noxus? I kind of thought of that. I don't know why. Remember when there was this flashback with Mel in the first episode when they beheaded a girl that was supposedly from the old family? Are they in any way related? No? I don't know. Just kind of like spitballing here, throwing something. So they've taken her daughter. They've taken Mel. And in that teaser we saw Mel fighting still to get out of whatever the fuck that was. Did her mother know this was gonna happen? That's like very strange. A lot of shit happened in this episode where I'm like, what the fuck's going on? So the Arcane, like Jace, Echo, and Heimerdinger went into the base of the portal, the Hexgate portal, which they had built underground, which is why the underground was getting the after effects of the the exploitation of the Hextech and the Arcane. It looked like multi-dimension shit, honestly. The way that it was stretching everybody kind of looked like, you know, how it was in Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse, with the whole like different dimension shit that they were pulling. Kind of like reminded me of that, which is why I guessed like multi-dimensional shit. I don't know if I like that. Kind of like everybody seems to be running with that theme. It's getting a little bit repetitive. I don't know if it's that. I really don't. They've already like added so many mystical, magical elements into the show, so it's completely plausible. I called the Noxus takeover, kind of called that they would declare martial law so that they could basically take over. So yeah, no surprises there. I called that Vi wasn't gonna be ready to kill Jinx. She's saying that it's because of the little girl, but even Vi herself hesitated with finishing Jinx off. I thought that little girl was gonna die. It's gonna be yet another person that dies just because they got close to Jinx, but it feels like it was too early. We barely got to know her name, as I said. Like, I'm glad that they didn't kill her off, but we still haven't seen it yet. We still haven't seen the aftermath of the explosion that Jinx had planned. But I did see the little girl in the teaser, so I'm guessing she's still alive. The whole point of the rerouting of the pipes, the rewriting of the ventilation that Jinx did, so that she could direct all of that to the top side. Like, what was the point of that? Like, I thought she was gonna direct the gray to the top side, which would be kind of like, you know, poetic. It would be a cool, like, oh, you want to pollute our air? I'll pollute your air. But then it was just kind of like a bunch of explosions with color and just spray paint everybody. So was it just like a warning shot, or was it kind of like in collaboration with Medarda? I don't know. The fight between Jinx and Vi, it was cool. I don't know, it felt like a little bit rushed to me. I kind of would have liked a bit more from that. I don't know. Obviously they're gonna meet again. I don't know, I kind of hope for a little bit more out of that fight. The animation, because they were switching from like what was going on between Vi and them, and Jinx, and between Jace and Eiko. The animation, what they were doing was so fucking... what the fuck? It was so cool. We didn't get the iconic shot from the intro of the first episode, the first season. I don't know if we're gonna get that between Vi and Jinx. We got something very similar, but it's just that Jinx will no longer had her weapon because Vi destroyed that. It's kind of like what I was missing. It was cool. I like how it ended with a little girl jumping in to help to defend Jinx. I kind of hope we got more of like what is their like back and forth like. You feel me? We haven't really gotten to see what their bond is like. Clearly the little girl admires Jinx. Jinx feels protective over her, but at the same time she was annoyed that she jumped in there. So I really don't know. She just kind of, little girl kind of just follows her around. Kind of like has her as a role model. But I would have liked to see more of them. Like how are they interacting, what they're saying to each, like what is their relationship like, essentially. Is she like kind of like, is she the Silco to her Jinx? Like what is the deal there? Still, Savika is still working with Jinx, and I like that. And it appears like in the next 3 episodes we're gonna get like the whole Jinx is gonna become kind of like a liberation symbol for the for Zone, which I'm gonna start calling them Zone. She's gonna be their Katniss. She's gonna be their Katniss Everdeen, which I'm not mad at. Again, I don't think I can see Jinx being like a leader. Like her character just doesn't really match that, doesn't really fit that role. But again, I can see Savika being the leader and Jinx kind of like being the symbol and kind of still being rogue at the same time. So now Vi, where does Vi go? Does Vi go back to Kierman? I don't think so. I think essentially, I feel like Vi, she became an enforcer for this mission, but I feel like at the end of the day, she's really, her heart belongs with the lanes and Zone. Even when she said like we, referring to the enforcers, which kind of like, for me, it was kind of out of character for Vi. I don't know. I feel like Vi's switch up felt a little bit rushed to me. I know she loves Caitlyn, and I know she has decided that Jinx needs to be dealt with because she thinks she's dangerous, which she is. But like again, there's just a lot of history with Vi, and when it comes to her, how she was feeling towards the top side in the first season, her entire life, for her to kind of like switch so easily to the point where she's saying we, talking about her being an enforcer, it kind of feels like out of character to me for Vi. So I hope she kind of snaps out of that. I feel like it was more, she really loved Caitlyn a lot, so like she was in love. So a lot of her decision making was impacted by that. I think that now where she saw Caitlyn kind of turn evil or very hateful, I feel like she is gonna be like, you know what, that was never me. And her blind love for her is gonna like not fade, she's still gonna love her, but I feel like she's gonna be able to think a little bit, you know, clearer, and realize that really her values still stand with the people of the underground and helping them, helping Eco create a proper living state underground. Because I feel like if there's any hope for the underground, it's unfortunately gonna be not gonna be through Jinx or Sevika, because their plan is still kind of like revenge and hate filled. I feel like we get a very similar situation between Jinx and Kiraman and Caitlyn. Both their agendas are gonna be revenge based and hate filled, whereas Eco is really the only one thinking for the betterment of the underground and its peaceful existence, which I feel like Vi is gonna align with that. An Eco Vi team up again at some point soon, and Vi is gonna be fighting for the underground at the end of the day, which is gonna become even more easier when it's gonna be Medarda running shit. Essentially, she put Kiraman in power, but she knows she's gonna be running shit. So it's gonna be easier for Vi to make the decision, seeing how they're gonna be operating topside. We saw Vander. Vander is gonna come back modified, so that's gonna be crazy. They kind of teased that a little bit, I feel like, in season 1. I like how they ended all 3 episodes with the mad scientist leading up to that. I thought it was pretty cool, because they had the ending shot of each episode and then it was a pause and then they just jumped into what the fuck he was doing. So yeah, my main 2 questions is, what the fuck is the Black Rose magic house family? Why do they have this magic? What type of magic that is? And why Medarda is so scared of them? What have they done with Noxus? Like, what's going on with Noxus? Seems like, does she no longer have power in Noxus? That's why she came there? Is that it? Is Noxus taken over by somebody else that's not her? Has she not told Mel the whole story? I feel like that's the situation here. That's why she's here. That's why she's here. And what the fuck is going on with the Arcane? What did Chase, Echo, and Heimerdinger, like, what the fuck's going on there? Because that was confusing. I'm thinking multi-dimensional shit. So these are my big 2 questions that I have, because I kind of like, I don't know where that's going, where those 2 things are headed. But other than that, everything else kind of like transpired how I thought it would. And I like where it's at. I feel like there's room for great storytelling from this point. And I like how it's kind of like history repeating itself with Vi. Right? It's the blue hair, I'm telling you. It's kind of like her sister has turned rogue villain, and now her lover, her loved one, has turned rogue villain on her. And now, what is he gonna like? She has lost both of them. So like, who is gonna be her, like, the person she attaches herself to? Is it gonna be Echo? Right? Who is gonna be that person that's gonna be like, you know? Because she's gonna have to find somebody. I feel like Vi always needed somebody to be like close to, emotionally connected to, I feel like. So it's gonna be interesting to see her now where she has nobody. So we saw her like kind of like with her hair turned dark, no longer pink. Is that supposed to be kind of like a change of her character where she too is gonna go a bit rogue? And it's gonna be like, I don't know, it's gonna be a mess. It's looking like a mess. I wonder if we're gonna have a time jump. I don't know. A lot of things could be at play here. We had a time jump after episode 3 of the first season. Are we gonna have a time jump after this episode 3? Again, season 2 so far has not disappointed. Again, the animation is fucking amazing. And whatever they're doing on screen, and the combination of the music, again, it's just classic Arcane. As always, guys, thank you so much for joining me in these reaction videos. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Have a good one, y'all. Bye.